up, folks? It's Dan here from BeAGameCharacter.com. We're back again with another Fight Night analysis. Today we're going to take a look at Leon versus Krauser from Resident Evil 4, the knife fight scene. Confession time, never a huge Resident Evil fan. I've played some of the games, but I never really got into the series, and I did not play all of Resident Evil 4, so I never got to this cutscene. So, much like last week's episode with Attack on Titan, I've never seen this before, so this is brand new for me. This was suggested by one of the readers in RPG Fit Group. In fact, let's take a look and see who it was that suggested it. I want to give him a shout out here. Let's see. Here we go. There's a thread over in RPG Fit Group where a lot of people came and suggested fight ideas, and I think this came from, who did this come from? This came from Matthew Bryant. Matthew Bryant suggested this, so thank you, Matthew, for your suggestion. It's a good one. I was looking around. There were suggestions of fights from Fairy Tail, which is another thing I haven't seen before, from Jimmy Rage, and I started to look at those, but unfortunately they're just a little too long for the time that I have to record today, so we'll probably do a Fairy Tail fight next week. No promises, but that's the idea. And so we're going to jump in here with the Resident Evil 4 fight, and it's kind of short. It's 2.5 minutes long, 2 minutes 43 seconds, whatever, and I have no idea what I'm going to be looking at, so let's just go ahead and get started. Oh wait, I want to make sure my volume is good for, I don't want to get overpowered. Okay, here we go. Here's Leon. Ooh. Spoopy. Whoa! It's like a knife-wielding monkey. Leon got cut.
Been a long time, comrade.
Ooh, he's got that voice. Been a long
Krauser. I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You don't look
You're
dead,
the
though.
one who kidnapped Ashley.
Oh, no.
You got on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
Originally or most recently? Whoa! Slip back.
What do you want?
These black screens are weirding me out
Sadler developed, that's all.
for the time events.
Leave Ashley out of this.
Oh,
Nice-
I needed
nice
her to
combat.
buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
American. Ooh, that was smart. Just for the record, in a knife fight, that sort of exchange, knife-to-knife combat, is
You got her involved just for that?
pretty difficult and or unrealistic. Although they're wielding long knives, so they're almost sword-like. Oh! Cut your chest. Whoa. So one of the things that's cool about this fight that I'm noticing is just how fast it
Umbrella's
is.
sake.
Umbrella.
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade.
Die, comrade! Thought you were American. It's this comrade nonsense. Oh, someone saved Leon's bacon.
Ada!
It's 8
Oh,
1.
if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Watch your language, sir.
Looks like we have the upper hand here.
Oh no. He brought a knife to a gunfight. What?
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
That was a crazy jump. He's got to have some sort of like superhuman enhancements and stuff, right? Alright, I think that's the end of the fight.
You knew each other?
You knew each other? That's
More or
not bad.
less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Alright, so let's take a back look at some of the more interesting parts of this fight. Farts of this fight. So, this whole knife-to-knife contact thing, like sword fight from medieval era or whatever, we're going to slow it down a little bit here. I mean, they slow it down anyway, but we're going to go down to like half speed. So this right here, relatively rare and unrealistic in most knife fights. Unless you're dealing with long, almost machete-like knives, although these knives are kind of long. Backflips in combat almost never actually happen. Same with front flips in combat, but whatever. It's Capcom. We'll give them that because it's what the Capcom needs to do. Enough talk to Yucky. So here, I want to go up to here. So this is cool. The slip off the side, and then is this where Leon does his cool little twirly thing? Yeah, grabs the knife, comes spinning it. All right, that move right there. This here, stupid. All Krauser has to do is stab him right in the back right now. You never, ever, ever do some sort of spinny move in combat, especially if you just threw your knife to yourself. Like, I'm sorry, Leon straight up deserves to lose this fight. Right here, Krauser can stab him. Krauser can't stab him here. Krauser can stab him here. Krauser can perforate the crap out of him right here. Instead, he decides to get cut for some strange reason and spin away. That move right there makes absolutely no sense. Krauser, on second thought, you deserve to lose this fight for not taking advantage of the openings that Leon just gave you. Let's see. What else we're going to do? There was one part where... Yeah, here we go. Leon grabs the hand. Dangerous, but if you can do it... See, now Leon grabs right here on the wrist. And if you're in a knife fight with somebody, God forbid that should ever happen to you, first of all, realize that this is Leon's probably non-dominant hand versus Krauser's dominant hand. And Leon has chosen to try and grab him by the knife. This is a very dangerous maneuver because Krauser's a bigger, stronger dude. It's pretty evident. And he could very easily rip his hand back out of Leon's hand, which would cause that knife to drag through and cut all the ligaments in Leon's hand, so making it kind of useless. If you're going to do that, what Leon should have done here in this motion right here, so see how he's leaning back out of the way? So if... instead, he chose to turn and lead in. He could go ahead and just kind of jam his hand into the tricep here and push Krauser's whole arm past his body, and then this knife right up here in the gut. Kind of push this up and beyond, and then come right in and go for the abdomen with that knife. Instead, they had to do some sort of Capcom twisty spinny thing right here. And also, right here, this is another opportunity that Leon did not take advantage of. Leon's got control of the wrist by some miracle, and he's turning around in some strange way. Take this knife, drag it across this arm. Right there. Right here, what he's doing right now. First of all, obviously, Krauser could kind of do the same, but he doesn't have his hand in here controlling. Leon's got wrist control. Leon could go very easily for the wrist here. Leon could also go down to the leg here. Instead, he decides to... What even happens here? Krauser pulls his hand out like he should have from the beginning. Oh, he doesn't even pull his hand out. He throws his knife to his other hand. Leon must have, like, iron fingers or something. But again, Leon right here, for some reason, again, goes for a... I guess he was trying to anticipate the strike coming in or something. I don't know. Yeah, Leon, dude, you wasted so many opportunities here, too. Like... Okay, first off, very dangerous opportunity right here for this knife and all your soft, squishy bits in here. But also, just cut that wrist, bro. Or cut the kneecap. Or, you know, anything that's presented to you right there. When you're fighting with a weapon of any sort, your option for attack is your option of opportunity, not your option of the kill strike. So, basically what I mean is, first of all, if you're in any kind of a fight with somebody who has a weapon and you can neutralize their hands, do so. Like, if you can smash their fingers, if you can cut their fingers, if you can do anything in the wrist area or anything like that, because once they lose control of that hand, or even once they get all bloody and slippery, they will not be able to utilize that weapon very well. And, to be honest, finger smashes and weapon fights if you also have a weapon. Because you take their weapon away, and you still have your weapon, that fight is basically won, assuming you're relatively evenly matched in size and strength and ability. So, Leon is missing a lot of opportunities right here. And, wait, let's see, what is, that's right, here we go. So Krauser comes in, it's a battle of strength, Krauser's obviously stronger. Krauser comes, flips around with some sort of crazy twirly wrist lock thingy here, and then right here, I mean, maybe Krauser's just going for the intimidation, doesn't actually want to kill Leon, because right here, as he's got this, he has Leon's back. He has this knife right here. He has wrist control right here. Leon is off balance. All Krauser has to do is just slide this up into the armpit, and that's the end of the fight. Or the side of the head, or the side, or whatever. Like, instead he's like, I'm gonna kick ya! Bah!
All for umbrella's sake.
All for umbrella's sake.
Umbrella.
Umbrella. umbrella. Okay, that's enough of that silliness. So basically, we didn't even go back to the beginning of this fight when they're just kind of dancing around. But like, I would have to say it's pretty obvious that despite their military training, neither of these gentlemen has either any interest in killing each other, or they are just bad at fighting with knives. Like, once again, right there. Like, what is that upward slash thing he's going for? And you know what it really is? More than anything else, this fight, they're using knives as swords. I think that's probably the #1 issue here. They're using knives as swords. You don't want to use knives as swords. You want to use knives as knives. Knives are quick stabby implements. Yes, they can cut, but their main strength is in quick stabbiness. Like, quick stabby is the way that you go with a knife. So, you know, it's an entertaining fight, that's for sure, but just not a very realistic one. But with that said, it was a good suggestion. It was kind of fun because the last fight that we watched with Aaron versus Reiner was actually a pretty good demonstration of relatively competent combat in a cutscene. How's that for some alliteration for you? This one, on the other hand, is a demonstration of relatively incompetent combat with a knife in a combat scene. But also, it's a Capcom game. They like their showy, flippy stuff and whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. It was fun to watch anyway. Fun little breakdown. If you want to see some really like cool knife combat type stuff, look up any sort of Filipino combat videos, either instructional or competition videos. Also look up the Dog Brothers on YouTube. They've got some really cool just mixed weapon fighting. They go full contact and they don't have bladed edges, but you know, you can basically imagine what would happen. Very cool stuff. So, thank you for watching. As always, remember to live boldly, change the world, and continue to be awesome. Bye-bye.